Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Travis and this is Bacon and Backpacking. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I have in this food bag right here from Hilltop Packs for my 3-day backpacking trip in Manistee, Michigan. Alright, well, the logical place to start would be with breakfast. Breakfast while backpacking is a very important meal, obviously. It's kind of what's going to set the tone for the day. So, I have a really nice lightweight option here. This is going to be 2 pouches of Kodiak protein oats. I believe they're just fortified with like a whey protein. So it doesn't weigh any more than regular oatmeal, but it's going to give you some extra calories and especially some extra protein with no weight penalty. So, and then Sarah got me this for my birthday. This is made by Peak Refuel. These are like little brownie bites. These things are actually 610 calories, so this is going to be a huge amount of carbs and sugars to start the day. It's got 53 grams of sugar in it, but these things look awesome. That whey protein powder and then the carbs and sugar from like the oats and the brownies, that's not going to keep you full for very long. It's very high calorie, but you're going to burn through it pretty quick. So I'm going to have, a serving of nuts each day with that to get some fat into the diet to kind of keep me fuller a little bit longer. And then also, too, the nuts are good for replacing lost sodium as well, too. So the next thing I want to discuss are lunches and dinners, okay? So I have my DIY dehydrated meals that we have. We've been doing a bunch of dehydrating lately, and these things are awesome. I can choose whatever recipe I want. I can control the quality of my food by picking the ingredients I put in here. I can do whatever I want with these things. They're super lightweight and they're way cheaper than anything you can buy from the store, like astronomically cheaper. So I actually have 5 of these because we're actually night hiking in the first day. So I'm just going to have one meal that first day. We're probably going to get to camp at like 10 p.m. So I'm going to have like a spaghetti and meat sauce meal at camp that first day. Like I said, I've got a chicken stir fry and a spaghetti and meat sauce. One of these will be for lunch, probably the chicken meal. It's a little bit lower calorie. And then I'm going to have the spaghetti and meat sauce for dinner both nights. All right, everybody. So we covered all the main meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, now I'm going to get into snacks. This is going to vary drastically from person to person. Look, I understand some people don't actually sit down, bust out the stove, and heat up a lunch every time they're on trail. Some people don't even do it in camp. They just want snacks that you can just grab and go while you're hiking. I understand that. This trip that I'm doing is very low mileage, so it afforded me the opportunity to stop for a lunch and to eat like a dinner in camp and also time to cook my breakfast, okay? So that's why I'm doing that and why I'm able to keep my food bag so light. I will go over the total weight of the food bag once we're done here, okay? So let's talk snacks. I have a half a pound of beef jerky, okay? I'm going to combine this with some sort of carbohydrate on the trip. One of those carbohydrates is dried mangoes. This one's a hard one to beat. You're getting the carbs, you're getting the sugar that you need to fuel the activity, but you're also getting like some vitamins and minerals as well too that you may not get from like a Pop-Tart, like a junk source of calories, right? I've got 3 of these Luna bars, okay? These things are really good. You can get them from Walmart. This is lemon zest and raspberry. These are a little bit lower calorie option than the CLIF bars I have sitting right here. So these Luna bars are 190 calories a piece. I have 3 of those for the trip. The CLIF bars, though, are 260 calories per bar. I have 2 of these for the trip. These ones are the white chocolate macadamia nut. These things are on point. Pop-Tart. Now, the food that I brought a little bit extra of, you need some fat in your diet too, okay? This is meant to be paired with breakfast all 3 mornings, okay? But I have 6 servings of nuts in here. So I'm going to basically have like 3/4 of a cup of extra pistachios. So if I'm ever feeling like a little bit hungry or I just need something to munch on real quick, this is my extra food. All right, let's go into beverages and things of the like. In here, I have the Taster's Nasties for my coffee in the morning. I brought 1 Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I'm so excited. It's finally getting to be cold weather. It's getting to be fall, and we're going to be up in Michigan up by the lake. So, it's going to get down around like 39, 40 some of the nights. So hot chocolate is going to be clutch. So I'm going to bring some hot chocolate with me. And then as always, I always have liquid IV. I usually plan on drinking 2 of these per day. This is just like an electrolyte drink mix, okay? So I have 2 of these per full day. Those are kind of like some of my extras that I have as far as like beverages and stuff like that. So the weight of this food bag for 3 days and 3 nights up in Michigan, okay? The weight of this food bag is 5 pounds and 4 ounces. Now, not all of the weight in this bag is food. So some of that is the bag itself, okay? I also have a couple of gallon freezer bags. These are going to be like my trash bags, and they're good for other miscellaneous things as well too. Sometimes I cook in them, and then sometimes I'll actually put them, like line my cooking pot with it and carry some extra water, okay? This is my rock sack. This is what I'm going to put a rock in to, throw my line over a tree to hang this food at night. And inside here, I have a hank of Dyneema cordage from Warbonnet, and I also have a micro carabiner from Warbonnet as well too. So that is my throw bag. I do have this little canister stand from MSR. I'm actually probably not going to bring this on this trip because I'm bringing an 8-ounce fuel canister for this trip instead of a 4-ounce, and the 8 ounces have like a wider base. So I probably won't take this, but it does fit both the 4-ounce and the 8-ounce. And this thing weighs less than an ounce on its own, so maybe I'll just leave it in the food bag so I don't lose it. It doesn't really matter to me, it's an ounce. And then I have my Fitness City titanium spork that I'm going to be eating all of my delicious dehydrated meals with. So for the most part, guys, I mean, that's everything that is in the food bag. Like I said, it comes out to 5 pounds and 4 ounces for 3 days and 3 nights. Pretty good. You'll hear a lot of backpackers say that, your food bag should probably be like maybe 1.5 pounds per day. So that would, say that I should have a 4.5 pound food bag, right? I'm a 230-pound guy, and I do care about muscle mass. I do care about maintaining my strength and stuff like that. So I pack a little bit more protein on trail than I feel like most people would. Outside of backpacking, I'm usually taking in anywhere from 220 to 240 grams of protein per day just in my day-to-day life. And I try not to miss out on too much of that while backpacking. You're going to have to miss out on some of it, but I feel like because of my body weight, and then also because I do go a little bit heavier on protein, that's why my food bag ends up being a little bit heavier. But I'm not too far off from that 1.5 pound mark per day, and like I said, I'm a bigger guy, so for me it's perfect. Before I started dehydrating my own food, when I went to Red River Gorge for 3 days, my food bag was 7 pounds. I've shaved almost 2 pounds off of my food bag, for 3-day trips by doing my own dehydrating. Guys, I want to give you some quick information on these dehydrated meals. I've been thinking for years about getting a dehydrator, but I was like, it's the upstart cost. It's going to take me time to do it, and it's just quicker and convenient to just buy your own like freeze-dried meals at the store, right? Boy, was I wrong. So far, I have dehydrated 16 total meals, okay? That took about an hour and a half of my life. Not very much time, right? This spaghetti meal is the more expensive of the two, and it is $2.87 per meal. I mathed out the cost of everything, okay, including tax, every single ingredient, including the Ziploc bag. $2.87, and this is about a 540 calorie meal. Now, off the top of my head, if we compare that to a mountain house, okay, because I did the math on this, most mountain houses are $10, $11, sometimes $12 these days. It's crazy how expensive they are. On a mountain house meal, I picked the beef stroganoff for this one too, because it's their highest calorie meal. You get 50 calories per dollar for a mountain house meal. I get 190 calories per dollar with this, okay? So almost 4 times the calories per dollar by doing this myself. And so far, out of these 16 meals that I have made, we did the math, we've saved about $180 on 16 meals so far, okay? The dehydrator was 220 bucks. So about a month into it, we've almost completely saved back all of the money that we put into the dehydrator. And let's say I get 10 years out of that thing, I'm literally going to save thousands of dollars. I'm going to be in control of my food quality. I'm going to be in control of the taste, and I'm going to be just as light, if not lighter, in my food bag than if I was buying, like Mountain House meals or something like that. So if you guys are on the fence about it, get a dehydrator. As always, I want to thank every single one of you for watching. The channel's moving along. We're closer to 1,000 subscribers than we are to 500. So I'm really excited about that. The channel seems to be growing. I've got a pretty wide range of content, and it seems like a lot of people are tuning in. The viewership keeps increasing and everything, and that's because of you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Feel free to drop a comment. I'm open ears. I want to give you guys the content that you want, as well as the content that I enjoy making. But yeah, guys, if you're liking the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And for those of you who want to be able to interact with Sara and I a little bit more than what you can through a YouTube comment, go ahead and check out the description box down below. I have a link to our backpacking Facebook group. It's a closed private group, so it's by invite only, and I'm inviting you guys by watching this video. So in that Facebook group, I can post links, I can post videos, and we can just go a little bit more in depth, and there's some more resources through that Facebook group than what I'm able to comment back to you on YouTube. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.